One fateful evening, a fierce fire broke out in a small house on the outskirts of the city. The fierce flames rose high, burning everything in their path, creating a scene of panic and despair. The crackling sound of burning wood mixed with screams for help echoed in the night. Inside the house, engulfed in flames, was a small family with a newborn baby. Black smoke billowed in every corner, making breathing extremely difficult. The baby's parents frantically searched for a way to escape, while hot sparks continuously fell around them. Outside, neighbors and firefighters quickly gathered, trying to extinguish the fire. Powerful jets of water were sprayed directly at the fire, but it still seemed not enough to control its fury. Everyone watched tensely, worried about those still trapped inside, while time passed mercilessly. Amidst the chaos of the fire, when people were panicking to find a way to put out the fire and save the trapped people, a brave figure rushed towards the burning house. It was Alabai, a loyal dog with a strong protective instinct. Despite the terrible heat and thick black smoke that was engulfing, Alabai did not hesitate for a second. With all his courage, he rushed into the fire, ignoring the danger to go deep inside the house. Sparks of fire burned Alabai's fur, but he continued to run, his eyes shining with determination. Alabai's sharp instincts told him that there was a small life that needed help. Amidst the crackling of burning wood and collapsing walls, he heard the faint cry of a newborn baby. Without a moment's hesitation, Alabai quickly went to the source of the sound. When he discovered the baby wrapped in a blanket, he gently took it in his mouth, carefully holding it in his mouth without hurting the child. Despite the pain from the heat and the toxic smoke, Alabai still persisted in moving towards the exit, determined to bring the child to safety. Dense black smoke enveloped the entire house. The heat of the fire was getting more and more intense, but Alabai still persisted in moving. In its mouth, it carefully held the baby with its strong but tender jaws, making sure not to hurt the little creature. Each of Alabai's steps became heavy. Its body burned. The wounds left by the devastating fire made every movement a torture. Its eyes stung from the smoke. Its breathing was rapid, but its will to protect the child still burned more than any fire. Step by step, Alabai groped her way out of the burning house. Finally, when she was only a short distance from safety, she was exhausted. The burns on her body, along with extreme fatigue, made it unable to move any further. In the middle of the road, Alabai staggered and collapsed. Her eyes were filled with pain, but still shining with determination. She looked into the distance, as if praying for a miracle. The baby was safe in her mouth, but if no one came to help, neither of them would survive. On the deserted road in the middle of the night, the flickering light from the fire reflected on the sky, creating a haunting scene. A man driving by accidentally caught sight of a strange scene. In the middle of the road, a large dog lay motionless, its body burned, its breathing weak. But what shocked him the most was that in its mouth there was a still-living newborn baby, wrapped tightly in a blanket. His heart pounded. Without thinking, the man immediately stepped on the brakes, stopping the car right on the side of the road. He rushed to Alabai, knelt down, his hands trembling as he checked on both of them. The dog was breathing heavily, its eyes filled with pain but still shining with trust when it saw someone coming to help. Without hesitating for another second, the man gently lifted the baby from Alabai's mouth, carefully checking to see if she was injured. Then, he picked up Alabai and placed her in the back seat of the car. Closing the door, he quickly sat in the driver's seat, pressed the gas and drove away, with only one thought in mind: to get both of them to safety before it was too late. The car sped through the night, passing through deserted streets at the fastest speed possible. The man kept glancing at the rearview mirror, where Alabai was lying motionless on the back seat, breathing weakly. The baby was still wrapped tightly in a blanket, his small skin rosy, but his breathing fragile. Every second that passed was filled with extreme anxiety. When he arrived, he rushed into the veterinary clinic first, shouting for help. The veterinarians immediately ran over, put Alabai on a stretcher, and checked the severe burns on his body. A nurse gently touched the dog's exhausted body and choked out, "He's still breathing." No one hesitated for a second longer. All support equipment was mobilized to save his life. Immediately after that, the man hugged the baby tightly and rushed to the nearest hospital. The medical team immediately took the baby to the emergency room, checked the baby's heart rate, breathing, and vital signs. The atmosphere was tense. Everyone understood that they were fighting against time to save two lives, a small human and a four-legged hero who had risked everything to protect life. In the first days after the fire, no one could be sure that Alabai and the baby would survive. Doctors and nurses did everything to save them, but both of their bodies were too weak. Alabai suffered severe burns, many deep wounds left by the fire, while the baby also had to go through critical moments. However, as each day passed, miracles gradually appeared. The baby began to breathe more regularly. His skin turned rosy again. His eyes opened wide to look at the world around him. The doctors and nurses breathed a sigh of relief when they saw that the little creature had overcome the crisis. At the veterinary clinic, Alabai also fought on. Despite the pain from her injuries, she still tried to get up whenever someone came to visit. When she saw the child she risked her life to save, her eyes lit up with joy. Her tail twitched slightly as if to say that she knew her mission was complete. As the years passed, the little boy grew up healthy, always carrying in his heart the story of the four-legged hero who risked everything to protect her. And Alabai, despite her old age, was always by her side as a loyal friend, a protector, and a hero who would never be forgotten.